T, it's been another disappointing playoff run for clearly one of the greatest players we've seen. Okay, Kevin Durant. All right.
Now the question is, who's going to be more inflammatory in this segment? But go ahead.
I'm trying to show some restraint. Trying to gather my thoughts and keep this thing together. Okay. Really want to bring that analysis rather than just knee-jerk reaction. Okay. But America, y'all got to remember when it comes to Kevin Durant now, some folks were saying that he was better than Larry Joe Bird. Some folks in barbershops like to argue that he's better than LeBron James in real time. Anthony Edwards sat there in front of Taylor Rooks.
You still gonna bring this man's name up.
He did it and said that Kevin Durant is the GOAT because he's a 7-footer that can do everything. Handle the balls, shoot the threes, shoot the mid-range, get to the rack, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so we need to talk, but I'm gonna limit it to just small forwards. Okay, let's just keep it right there, small forward. All right, because I saw something, and I want to say one of my brothers might have been UT. It was either you or Joe. Sent some in our group text saying that if you take away the Warrior years, that KD's career is like Carmelo Anthony's.
Okay. KD's career without Steph Curry, I think is what it said.
Very interesting. So they got the wheels turning, all right? And I want to know, America, where does KD rank all time amongst small forwards? Okay, so we're going to talk about it. But before we do, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy first. That is my brother, Tim G. Jacob, and this is the realest, most entertaining sports show in the game. Put it on something. Put all your people on it and make sure, as I said previously, hit that subscribe button. But all right, T, as it says here, okay, you have a JD in Pro Sports Analysis, okay? You are the honorable one. So the people are counting on you.
Okay.
For some very insightful analysis on this topic. Okay.
All right.
So where you got them all time amongst small forwards, T?
All right. So we gonna always have to say Leroy James is one. We just gonna have to say that. I struggle with this because a part of me wants to push KD to 5. I just want to push him all the way back.
Because he was climbing.
Because I feel like, okay, Julius Erving's got a title. Was he the most skilled scorer? No. But Julius Erving was a force of itself. Elgin Baylor was a bucket.
He was there.
He had Jerry. And did he play? He didn't play with Will, did he? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
He did. Okay. Now, I really wonder if KD is better than Elgin. I wonder that.
Elgin put up some numbers now.
Elgin was hell. I'm not going to be inflammatory.
Okay.
I'm going to say this. Because they like to use these in sports. We're going to put an asterisk next to KD's career.
What?
We're going to put an asterisk by it.
Why you putting an asterisk?
Because as great as KD is, his talent calls for leadership, standard setting. Basically, every night, bringing it. He does.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's the injuries. There's the lack of comfort in places. It's
Mm-hmm.
always running from spot to spot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You went to the Nets, you got what you wanted. Then you wanted out. You went to a cush situation at Golden State. Then you decided, they don't respect me. Because remember, was it Bob Myers that said to him at the parade, basically, you was just rented. This
I,
guy's gonna stay.
I think Bob was drunk because that
And
was
it might
wild.
have been.
That was wild for the front office to say
It was,
that.
and that's fine. Hey, I ain't nothing wrong with being honest, and I'm okay with that. But he leaves. Okay. People have said the Golden State move was the weakest move ever. Got it. Cool. Goes to the Nets. That implodes. Now you in Phoenix. Phoenix gives up a haul for it, which I have said I feel like the Phoenix move was just strictly for his business side of Kevin Durant. The business side of Kevin Durant, he wanted to be in Phoenix for that. Now, if they win a title, great. Because in my mind, KD does not desire to win titles anymore. I think he's just good with being a great ball player.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see the passion to go win the ring anymore from him. I think he just out there to hoop. He said it before. He just want to hoop.
He talks a lot about crafting his skills and all that. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
It's not like an end all be all winning. Yeah.
And that's the thing. His attitude doesn't speak of winning.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing about him. He's comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's hard for me to put him over a Larry Joe Bird. It's honestly hard for me to put him over Julius Erving.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't like the respect to the competitive side of the sport. He doesn't have it. He just doesn't have it.
Mm-hmm.
At Golden State, he was a defender at Golden State. Should have made all defensive team one of those years there. Because weak side, because he wanted to go somewhere where they played ball the right way.
Mm-hmm.
When they were doing it on both ends of the floor. Great defensively and offensively as a team. He was doing those things. Then he goes back to the Nets. And it's like, you bring in two guys that you question things about them too.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna be up there on a lot of people's lists simply because of how great of a scorer, how great of a talent he is. But I do think, to me, that's unfair to guys like Elgin Baylor, Julius Erving, Dominique Wilkins, Scottie Pippen. I think it's a disrespect to those guys. So that's why I'm applying an asterisk to KD's career. If he can bring one title to Phoenix, I won't say nothing else. Go ahead and park him at 3. You want to put him at 2? Fine. But until then, and he's got to lead it now. He's got to lead it. Or at least be 1B. Like, Book coming. Book's there. That dude is and it's something else too. We might ought to address about these all NBA teams, because that was ridiculous as well. But that's neither here nor there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna put an asterisk by KD. That's how I feel about it.
Okay. This is why I am with it, T. It's clear now he's not better than Larry Joe Bird. Now that we have more time to evaluate. Now, I don't know if it was the injury. I don't know how much the injury took from KD. I don't know.
With the Golden State injury, the injury at Golden State when he had the
Yeah.
Achilles.
Yeah. Because
Okay.
now he He's nicked up a lot now since then. And he's not as efficient anymore in the playoffs. Like guys touch him up. His percentage comes down in the playoffs now.
Okay.
You notice that?
Yeah, I've seen
We saw that
less.
last year versus Boston.
Mhm.
And this year in this last
Wait,
series.
wait, you talking about when he got swept? We got to add that in for context.
Yeah, that happened.
Okay.
So he clearly, all right. And I'm saying this as somebody now that think that would I have to go check the tape and see if I was being sacrilegious, blasphemous. I'm thinking I might have said he was approaching Bird. I don't know.
That's fine. I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, but I don't know. I would have to double check. I might have had some sense.
So you want to put you an asterisk by him too?
No, I'm just seeing now where I need to put him.
You just take him out. Take him out the list.
I gotta put LeBron where LeBron is. I got to put Larry Joe Bird.
You got him at 3.
Dominique is looking better every day now. Because Dominique doesn't have the championships, but Dominique never played with a Wardell Stephen Curry and a Klay Thompson, and having Draymond as your 4th best player, and then having all the other stuff that goes with the Golden State Warriors dynasty.
You had Russell and James Harden twice.
Yeah,
James Harden twice.
Yeah, Russell.
James Harden.
He had Kyrie. He had James Harden, as you said.
Booker right
he
now.
got D Book. CP3 goddamn ass can't stay healthy for shit. That's a whole another shit. We talked about that.
We've been there.
Okay. These damn injuries, the load management, all that, it ain't working. Okay. But Nick ain't had them kind of luxuries. But Nick was a bucket. KD is a bucket. Both of them known for buckets.
Mm-hmm.
And I can argue that it was harder to get a bucket when Nick was going to get them buckets. So you see what I'm saying? So Nick is the one I was like, ooh, whatever. Dr. J was the small forward of his era. And some folks would argue that he was the player of his era. Because you had Kareem was dominating the NBA and Julius was dominating the ABA. So I don't see that's where it's weird for us when we get talking. So I don't know if you had a league that had them boys. I'm talking about Afro Dr. J.
Mm-hmm.
Afro blowing in the wind, not low cut Dr. J, who was still good. But I'm talking about Afro blowing in the wind. Dr. J might have had a claim to best player in the world. But he just wasn't in the NBA at the time.
Come on, man. Just saying.
So when you look at that, like you said, Elgin was the small forward of his time. Crazy numbers. I don't know. I'm gonna take KD over Pip just because the gap between them in terms of offense is humongous.
Oh yeah.
The gap between them in terms of defense is big. Like KD is still serviceable. Like he's not a bad defender.
No.
Like he probably like right there underneath all NBA guy because he's still 7 feet damn tall. You know what I'm talking about? Like, now Scott is one of the all-time defenders, but the gap between them offensively is just massive.
Oh yeah, totally different.
It's just massive.
Absolutely.
So I'll take him there, but KD and Kawhi, if he can drink some titty milk, might have could have come and got KD. He could have had people saying he was better than KD
Yeah.
because he got 2 Finals MVPs. KD got 2 Finals MVPs, and some folk would say
2 titles.
he got 2 titles, but it's like with that Toronto one, I think people respect that ring of his more than they respect both of KD's combined. That one run with Toronto, people like really respect what he did for that franchise. KD don't get that kind of love for them two ships. He got with Golden State. It's like motherfuckers still waiting on KD to prove something. You know. So this shit is tough. I'm on
Asterisk.
I think for now. Because it's still more story to come.
Yeah.
He got there late. He got to Phoenix late.
Yeah.
CP3 got hurt. Aiden goddamn ass
Yeah, I don't know about him, man.
got hurt.
I don't know about him.
So, but see, okay, you raise a great point. Let's say next year they come back revitalized and everything like that. KD not finna be the alpha though. Book clearly look like he finna be the alpha. So even then, okay, well, how we gonna add that in shit? How we gonna add that in there?
I mean, everybody's had a good sidekick. So, say if that team
Look like he gonna be the sidekick, T.
well,
Look like he gonna end up
okay.
being the sidekick, which sounds crazy. KD or sidekick.
And KD's what, 32? How old is KD?
Nah, I'll check while you talking.
32, maybe? Something like that.
I'll check on it.
I mean, at this point, I mean, Book clearly is trying to stake his claim as one of the top 10 players in the league. And that's fine. I do think,
man, KD 34, dog.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go. So
that motherfucker averaged 29 this year.
He can do it.
He's averaged 27 for his career.
He can do it. Ain't nobody gonna block that shot. Ain't nobody gonna stop that handle.
He's been incredible, man.
He's just gonna shoot over people. He has been incredible.
He's been incredible.
I tax him because of his just I've never okay, for real. What's the signature game for KD that we go back to and go, oh my God, he was electric.
Against the Bucks, he was insane.
Okay.
He lost that, but he was fucking crazy.
Okay.
Like when he hit that shot.
Talking about the last one that he hit the toe?
When I stood up like, oh shit. That toe was on the line.
Toes on the line.
That boy was hooping.
Yeah.
Our boy was hooping that night.
All right. But my thing is this though. Man, like I'm just wondering sometimes what would that have looked like? Like he would today be. I think he'd be up on that list. Maybe in front of Larry Joe Bird if he'd have made a title appearance with the Thunder if he hadn't lost that 3-1 lead.
Now they had one title appearance that lost to the Heat.
No. This one, I think this one would have took him up. That one would have took him to another level.
Mm-hmm.
You beat that team at that time.
Because they would have beaten the 73-win Warriors handily. They were up 3-1. They could have beat them boys 4-1.
Handily.
That shit would have been crazy.
Oh my. Imagine the career. Imagine what you look at them now. I mean, like Steph and them. Like, I mean, all that. I mean, just that one game would have changed the whole.
That's a feather in your cap, ain't it?
Wow.
I need to go back and watch that series because mentally I keep blaming it on whoever that was they had in that corner that kept missing all them goddamn corner.
Andre Roberson?
Was that Roberson? Might have been
Roberson?
Roberson.
It was Roberson. I think it was
Or,
Roberson.
or either him or
I think it was Roberson.
somebody they had out there just
For
for
some reason, it was Roberson.
was
For some
just
reason, I
missing
think
all
the
them
name.
damn corner three.
I think
But
his name was.
but that's just a memory. It might have been deeper than that. They might have nutted up. I don't know. But that's a great point. If they go ahead and knock them boys off, cause look how much love Braun and them get for coming back on them. But
Yeah.
how much love will I get for stomping their ass?
Yeah.
Fuck the comeback. I 4-1 they I gentlemen swept them bitches.
What?
Yeah, that would have been tough there.
Goodness, that been crazy.
That would have been tough. And so shit, they did. Yeah, we gotta add that. His individual numbers been nuts though.
But that
I know he's so crazy. I'm gonna put Braun 1, Larry Bird 2, undoubtedly. And then after that, that's where all the questions come in, man. Cause I gotta go back. The old heads would cuss us out for how we disrespect Julius Erving, how we disrespect Elgin Baylor. They would cuss us out.
Okay.
Because they remember them boys as them ones. Like the way we look at Braun, that's how they were looking at them boys at that time.
Right.
And they would say, y'all don't look at KD the way we looked at these boys. These boys were the guys of their eras at that position.
Yeah.
And KD ain't never had that distinction of being the guy at even his own position.
Just saying. Asterisk. The story could change with Book. I'm okay with that.
I'm
okay with
5.
that.
I'm putting him at 5 like you.
Ooh, there you go.
I'm putting him at 5.
There you go.
Gonna be
Anthony Edwards gonna be sliding in our YouTube comments.
And was in front of Taylor Rooks. And like I've said before, these cats get in front of Taylor and they just lose all their goddamn sense.
She probably just makes them feel welcome, comfortable. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, America, y'all chime in, let us know where y'all got KD all time amongst small forwards, okay? We're not doing all the other positions yet, you know what I'm talking about. All right. We're just looking at the small forward position, okay? Because you got some guys at that position. It's a very unique position.
Yeah.
Okay, because they do a little bit of everything for you. They score the ball, they handle the ball, they pass the ball for you, they rebound the ball for you, they stick deep. So it's a very unique position.
Yeah.
Okay. So we
asterisk. Go ahead. We good. It's all good. It's okay. It's okay. This is our show. This is what we do.
Let us know where y'all got them. Put it on something.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?